What up, team? What up, family? What up, world? Hey, you guys tune in as well. This is for you as well. What's going on, family? What's going on? Guys, listen, what if I told you that 90% of traders are entering trades completely blind? They're missing the one thing that separates profitable traders from everyone else. Thank you all for tuning in to this call. I have something amazing that I want to share with you guys. Now, listen here. Today's traders, I am revealing something that completely transformed my trading game. This isn't another indicator that repaints or give you false signals. This is about seeing what the big money sees before they make their move. In the next few moments, I'm going to show you, come close, come close. I'm going to show you, I see you taking notes. I'm going to show you exactly why most breakouts fail and how this one tool tells you which move to trust and which ones to avoid. Now, stay with me. This could save you from your next losing trade. See, the problem is most traders watch price and hope, but price lies. You need to know who's behind the move. Volume tells you if the big players are really in the game. What the USTEC scanner does, it's like having a traffic light for your trades. Green means go. Institutions are buying. Red means stop, and it's a trap. This scanner reads the market's true intention. The best traders know when to sit on their hands. This tool alone saved me from countless fake breakouts with low volume, low probability. It's that simple. See, when volume is two times average, breakout succeeds 80% of the time. Listen, y'all, when volume is below average, 70% of the breakouts fail. This isn't theory, this is market reality. Now, what I want to do, I want to show you exactly how this works in real time. I want you to watch the scanner identify high probability setups, and then I want you to pay attention to how it keeps you out of bad trades. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take you over here to my trading view platform. Every single one of these strategies, guys, I've built personally. I've been in the lab, getting there, coding to give you something that's simplistic for you to really take a look at. Let me share my screen with the rest of you guys real quick. You guys hold on one second. I'll be sharing with you as well. So right here, guys, I want you guys to see this right here is my trading view account. These are just some of the strategies that I've built. A lot of them I haven't even released. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. Look, like we not playing. I'm not playing. It's always about adaptability and making things better. But what I want to focus on today with you guys, and I'll probably end up doing a series over some of these tools because they're all very powerful. Now, if you guys already following me, you guys have a little bit insight to what's going on. Definitely, if you're on my team, you already have your hands on the exclusive material that's only locked for my team. So what I want to do is I want to click on this right here, guys, and I'm just going to break it down real quick, and then we're going to head over to the chart as well. This right here is powerful alone by itself, but when you combine this with the Hoonigan strategy that I curated, that I developed for you guys, it makes everything a lot more simplistic. It makes identifying your probability, your A1 setups in the market a lot better. But I'm just going to read a little bit over this and then we're going to dive into it. The NAS volume scanner is a powerful tool that tells you when to trade, when to stay out based on market participation, aka volume. It works like a traffic light for your trades. Red equals stop, don't trade breakouts. Yellow equals cautions, be careful. Green equals go, means trade with confidence. Why volume matters? Simple truth. When market traders are active, high volume price moves are more reliable. When fewer traders are active, low volume moves often fail. Think of it like a party. Low volume equals empty party, boring, nothing happens. High volume equals packed party, exciting, things like to happen, things happen, catch a bag. So what I did, guys, I've created this, and the instructions here are simple, simple, simple. I created this for the person who's never traded a day in their life can come on here, they can read this, and figure out exactly what they need to do while they're looking in the market. I see the emojis. I know. But listen, guys, who's going to remember all of this? Nobody, right? So this is what I've decided to do. I've literally put the instructions directly on the chart for you guys. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to click over here to the scanner itself so you guys can actually see how it plays out. Then I've also developed a tool that does the AGB for you automatically, so you already know how to identify what's going on in the market. So you already know for next week the trend probability of the setup, meaning if you're going to be buying or if you're going to be selling. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. So now that we have the platform right now, which is called TradingView, I want to dive into this a little bit. So I know there's some traders on here who have just signed up with us and they have no idea how to look at their chart. But what I want to do is I want to break this down to you so simplistic that anybody can come in here and dominate within the market. So what I like to do is when I'm teaching my scholars how to look at the market, I like to do everything by colors because it just makes it that much easy. So if you look on my chart, you'll see a lot of red, you'll see a lot of green, but we're going to dive into it. I'm just going to focus on this right here. Guys, when I tell you a complete game changer, it's going to give you the alerts on your chart, letting you know what to do. On top of that, like right here, right now, right? We all know that the market is closed, but guess what? My team and we caught this whole move right here. Matter of fact, we caught it from over here. See, on this volume analysis, what it does is it's going to let you know, it's going to say extreme directly on the chart, letting you know when the institutional banks are coming into the market. And what that means is it's going to let you know when the trillions of dollars are literally entering into the market. Why is this so important? This is important because you want to trade with the big banks. You want to trade where the big money is. And now with a tool like this, you know exactly when they're getting into the market to position yourself for the big move with very minimum risk. See, a lot of individuals get caught up in liquidity sweeps. Have you ever realized when you got into a trade, it was going up, you were winning, you were in profit, and then it turned around out of nowhere, it just spiked down. That's called a liquidity grab. And when it got those orders and you're sitting in that trade and you're like, it's gonna come back, it's gonna come back. Well, you don't know when it's going to come back because you're hoping on hopes and dreams. What you really need to do is use a tool like this to help you guys identify when the market is coming back. Better yet, with a tool like this, you can identify that move happening before it actually happens, so you're not caught up in a bad trade. So let's go ahead and break this down real quick, guys. I want to show you. I want to break this. Let's blow this up real quick, and then we're going to take it to the chart. So over here on the right, you guys can see there's no breakout. This is a formula that I put together with statistical data backing everything up behind this to give you guys the best setup. So what we figured out is when it's less than 1.0, there's going to be no breakouts. And what that means is that the market is going to be stagnated. It's going to be in what we like to say, maybe consolidation. And if you're new, the market's just going to be moving sideways. See, we know that the market moves three ways. The market moves up, the market moves down, and then the market moves left or right. Well, that's very important because that's how your money is going to flow when you're in the trade. You don't want to be stuck in the market when the market is moving left or right, unless you're trading in a zone and you're capitalizing off that zone. You want to be able to get into the market when she takes off, your money increases. And that's exactly what this tool does. Right here, you have the orange candles. You'll see, boom, that means wait, don't do anything, be cautious, be patient. Yellow means normal. It's normal trading, normal money in the market. The players may have already been in, but now they're out of the market. And then we have what's called the aggressive. And then we have what's called aggressive. The aggressive, the 1.5 to 2.0 range, that's where you can get into that market, catch a mean bag, right? And then we have the trend day. Now, I've literally just developed a way where we can get into the market trading USTEC With the perfect entry, we can catch that big boy all the way up, and then we can catch it all the way down. But there's a specific way to do it. You can't just get into that trade and just hold it. No, no, no. It doesn't work that way. There's a certain way to get in. There's a certain time to get in. There's a certain time to exit. And with this tool that's being displayed right now, you can now identify that. For you on this call, we're going to have a private session and I'm going to show you guys exactly how to do that. For those of you that are already in my community, in my private chat, I've already put something in there for you guys to look at so you can prepare yourself for this upcoming trading week as well. So now that we have this, now how does this work? Let me show you. Let me show you what's going on. So cool. So say we're in the market, right? This right here is another tool that I developed, and you can literally trade alone just with this as well. When you combine these two together, it does something special. So with this tool alone right here, what it does is it's going to tell you exactly when to get into the market. It's color coded with a green background. So what the green background means, you should be buying. If you see a red background, like so, that means you should be selling. If you see a dead zone, a black zone, I like to call it the dead zone, what that means is you're either going to maintain in your trade or you can literally get out of that trade. See, this tool right here does two things. Not only does it tell you when to get in the trade, but it tells you how long to enter the trade. I like to use this tool with two positions because I'll enter two positions, let's say right here. And then as soon as my line turns the lighter color, I am out. I am closing my first trade, and then I am leaving my second trade open the whole time until I get a red bar or a red background or a red chevron to dominate in the market. So I want you guys to look at this. If we got in this trade right here, we stayed in, we stayed in, we stayed in, we got out the first position right here. The second position, we stayed in, we stayed in, we stayed in. Boom, red chevron, and we got out right there. Was that not a profitable trade? You guys tell me. Absolutely. Yeah, I know you wish you was in that trade. Yes, that is definitely a profitable trade. That's what that does, this tool by itself. But you can't just use one indicator, one tool when trading. You guys all know this. What I like to do is use confirmation. So now with this tool right here, say I'm using just this tool. Maybe the market is not doing what I need it to do. I'm looking at my value. This is telling me that the big banks are not in the market right now. Why is that? Because the big banks got into the market over here. It was already a low level where they bought in and they're just waiting. See, this right here happened at 9:30. Opening bell is 9:15. That's when the market moves. So if you're up with me in the morning, you know we're looking at the charts in the morning, position ourselves. We would have entered this trade back here because we've seen the value. It's green. It's aggressive. We know we are at the bottom. So we enter with a lower lot size and we just wait, boom. We got another indication to enter that trade. Now I'm going in with a bigger lot size, maybe even two contracts. And the reason is because now I have my signal here. We already have confirmation back here. It must push up. So now we're in that trade, guys, and we're riding that trade. And as you can see, we got another extreme level in the market to go ahead and push us up higher. Now, the question is, how do you know how high to take the market? You can do a 1 to 2, you can do a 1 to 1, a 1 to 2, a 1 to 3, but I do have another tool that I'll talk about in a later series to exactly show you where the market is going to. That's how I've been able to pinpoint strict target levels within the market. Wouldn't you love to know how to do that as well? So we're in that trade, guys. We're in that trade. We're in that trade. Then all of a sudden, we see low volume. What does that mean? Low volume right here. Let me break this up. So we're in that trade. Boom, low volume, no breakouts. It's not going to turn around. It's just going to continue to go the way that it's going. No more money is in. You guys can ride that level to whatever TP you have designed until you get the signal to get out of the trade. Guys, this is just one of the tools that I have. This tool alone is phenomenal by itself. But when you start combining some things together, it makes it a complete ball game. Guys, I have other things on this chart that are simply phenomenal. One of the tools, I'm gonna give you guys a sneak peek real quick. One of the tools I will be talking about, a lot of individuals are loving the AGB. This right here is called trench work. And what I like with trench work, it's going to tell you the direction of the trade. It's going to give you the trend of the trade, your entry point, your stop loss, your take profits, one, two. And then it's also going to give you a hint, letting you know what to do in the market. Here was a trade that ended Friday, guys. I want you to look at this. So currently at the bottom, we got normal value right here. We got our signal. We got normal value, right? Could have got in that trade, then it flipped. Boom, I'm out of that trade. We got a sell indication with normal value is actually right here, letting me know I can take action on that trade. Why? Volume is extremely high. It's normal, but it's not less. It's not low. There's something going on. We could take an opportunity there. Then we have confirmation with a chevron. And then with this strategy, trench work gave us our entry point, our stop loss, and our TP levels to get in and out of the market. Can you guys see on US 30 on a 15-minute time frame that this was a nice little bag right here? So what I want to do real quick is I want to show you guys, I'm talking and you guys want to see proof. I know a lot of you guys are like that. So what I want to do is take you over to the platform on me actually using this week along with my team. And I want to show you exactly why this is so dominant, why it's so powerful. Not only do we have access when you become a part of the team to have funding up to $200,000 starting off. The reason that's so important because now you're not using your own capital. Let me show you. So this right here is one of the accounts. This account started at $50,000, and I want to show you guys what has happened over the last week. And I'm going to prove to you that it's only been a week doing this. Now, this is something I've been developing in the background. Didn't tell many people. A lot of people didn't even know that I was getting ready to drop. You guys are seeing this for the very first time publicly. Let me share this screen. So this right here is a platform that we trade on. Now, it's okay if you've never seen this before. Guys, hold on one second. It's okay if you've never seen this before, but I want to show you what happens when you can leverage other individual funding. So when you're new and you're starting off, most individuals start with $500, $1,000, maybe two, maybe five. But let's be realistic. Most individuals don't have the capital to invest and are willing to lose that capital. One thing I say when I'm talking to anybody brand new in this space, you never trade with funds that you're not willing to lose. And the reason this is so important is because you cannot control the market. The market has a mind of its own. But what we can do and what we specialize in is positioning yourself in the market when the opportunity is perfect, when it's right. Now, you may be saying, hey, I don't have time to get on the charts. That's okay. We have another feature where the technology behind it is tap the trade. So as soon as the trade alert comes in, where our top leaders, our top educators are doing all the hard work, all the lifting for you, all the technical analysis for you, it comes directly to your phone. And all you have to do is push a button to get into that trade. Now, you mean to tell me they're giving you guys a $200,000 account? They're doing all the hard work. They're doing the market analysis for you. All you have to do is push the button to approve the trade to get in. Absolutely, that's what I'm saying. But here's the other part. Once you become well versed in this area, you want to build on your education. Education is key. See, this right here is a skill no one can take from you. You're going to further your education. That's why I haven't worked your traditional job in the last 15 years. And I just want to bring you guys in on this before I share this with you. This right here has allowed myself and my family to do things a little bit different. Let's just say the non-traditional way, right? So I'm going to share this with you guys. I'm going to share this with you guys as well. So this, I know. This is what's been happening just this previous week, started Monday. So currently, you guys can see I'm down $9,815 now. If that was my own capital, or if I wasn't using proper risk management, I may be a little worried, but this account is sitting at $77,321. It started with just at $50,000. So we're definitely growing in the market. Now look at this. And I want to prove to you this is this week alone. So this week with this trading style, with this system, I generated $23,556 within the market. And I'm gonna go back. I want you to see if I go to a month, the thing is still the same because this is what we're doing. If I go to the year, you're going to see $5,925, right? Last 24 hours, you see nothing. The market is closed. Last 7 days, $23,556 with using the proper skill set, with using the tool that I literally just showed you guys on this call, as well as yourself. And as you guys can see, my lot sizes are not high. 0.40 lot size. We're trading gold. We're trading NAS. We're trading US 30. And that is it. Now, if I wanted to be even more precise with what I'm doing, see, what I'm doing right now is I want to break the system, but the system is holding, meaning that it's a very good dominant strategy. And the reason I say I want to break the system is I wanted to shatter this account. I wanted to shatter it so bad. I'm like, you know what? This is not ready for the public, but it is. Because I'm trading gold, NAS, and US 30 all at the same time. And if you guys trade indices already, you already know at a 0.40 trading US 30 and NAS at the same time is a big whoa. But that's how strong this system is. So as you guys can see, I traded gold. That's $1,000 on that trade, 600 on that trade, 4,300 on that trade, 1,000, that's 1,200, 150, 169, 315, 16,000 on US 30. I told you guys we caught that move. $7,798 on US 30 again, and then $8,198 on that trade as well. Guys, this was all done this previous week, and I'm telling you now, I truly believe this upcoming week is about to be a banger. But anyway, that's all I'm gonna share with you guys right there. Let me stop the share. Let me stop. Hold on one second, guys. Hold on one second. Want to bring everything up front, and then we're going to close this call out. We're going to close this out. We're going to close it out. Just wanted to share that with you guys, give you guys a little insight on what's really what's going on with this right here. Let's see here. You guys have seen every single trade that I've taken. You guys see how dynamic this is. And I just want to be honest. I want to be transparent. Look, every day you trade without this information, you're gambling. The market makers aren't gambling. They know when to move. Now you can too. This is just one of the tools in my trading arsenal. And if you guys follow me, you see it, you know it. If you're serious about taking your trading to the next level, you need to see what else I'm developing so you guys can use. I'll drop the link or comment below this video if you want more information. But honestly, if you're happy with your current results, keep doing what you're doing. This is for traders who are ready to see the markets differently. Tomorrow, you know what? Tomorrow I'll be revealing the indicator that shows you exactly where institutionals are placing their stop losses. You don't want to miss that. But anyway, guys, it's your boy, Dr. Curry. I'm out. Remember, trust your trade. Trust your trade. It's your boy, Dr. Curry. Yeah.